Mikey, fight number 4 coming up, mate. The 22nd of April down at the AJ Bell Stadium, where you had your last win, mate.
Yeah, the Jolly Boys.
But I was saying to you before, you know, you're doing it all wrong.
Yeah.
You know, you know, you got the home. You made your debut on the home show in Bolton, where we was hoping you was going to get a win. You ended up getting a draw.
Yeah.
Very good fight though.
Yeah, good fight, good learning fight, wasn't it, for my first one?
It was, but then you went on the road.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're probably not going to get results, but that wasn't the case because you ended up getting a great win down in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And then back at the AJ Bell, where you were the way fighter because you were fighting our VIP's Ricky Starkey. And put on a little boxing masterclass, mate.
Fucking best I've ever boxed, that, to be honest.
I wouldn't argue with that. I mean, I've always said you're a nice boxer, but not only did you make him miss, but you punished him as well.
Yeah, I think that aggression was there, wasn't it, on the last one?
Which I think was missing in
my debut. I like that in my debut.
I'm watching you today, you know, that movement of yours, those lovely boxing skills. You must be a joy to teach because, you know, Alex is a great teacher, isn't he?
Yeah.
And yours seems to the kid that really takes on board all the knowledge that he passes on.
Yeah, he's always said that. I'm a good listener. I listen in the corner, and you'll see it on the fights. You hear him shouting stuff, and I'm throwing everything he's saying. You know, I'm always listening to him, so I'm always learning off him.
And even though you're in the home corner, you're fighting a guy who's on the circuit doing what you thought you might start doing, which is being on the road doing a journeyman.
Earning some money.
But he's been doing it and doing it very well for quite a few years now. I think he's about.
I think he went. I think he retired, didn't he? And then he come back, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think he did. Pretty sure that he did. I think he called it a day, and then he got a call for that. I think it might have been Sam Menzies. I think. And then he come back, and obviously he must have got that bug again, mustn't he? Because he's back now, isn't he? I think he's pretty.
He's fought on our shows a few times. I remember watching him on a Black Flash show, I think it was, where he got his first sort of like positive result when he got a draw with a kid who's a very good kid in Conor Butler. And it was because he got cut in the second round, so they couldn't go to the scorecard, so it was just classed as a technical draw. But recently he has had a bit of good fortune. I mean, not his last fight, but the fight before that he got his first stoppage.
Yeah, he stopped him
and
in about his debut.
5 fights before that he got his first win after about 20 outings. So really, his current form is the best he's ever been in his last, I'd say, 8 or 9 fights.
That's what we're saying. I think he's got that bug back now, hasn't he? You know, I think he's
coming for the win, mate.
Yeah.
Is that excited? That?
Oh yeah. Always does, doesn't it? Remember we had this conversation about Ricky Starkey, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we were saying he were going to come to win, wasn't he? But that psychs man a little bit more. You know, I like that. You know.
Do you know where your career? I mean, because you know, as a guy who was gonna go on the road, you've not been on the road too often, and last time out was at Christmas time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So have you had this 4 months in the gym and you've been working on and
you've not stopped?
Yeah.
I've not stopped since the lockdown, since our last one up here. I've not stopped, literally not stopped.
So I presume your end goal has changed now from just, you know, becoming a professional fighter and having a few professional fights. I presume you must be really have it on your head, a Central Area fight maybe?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I actually got offered that about 3 weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago, I forgot who it was now. I think we got a guy down south, I've got a call me, Asian kid. I forgot his name now. I've come punch that many times, I can forget names. I forgot who it was, because we offered, I think Tom offered Sam Menzies because they were looking for somebody. We offered them that, but we didn't hear anything back off them until 2 days before the fight.
But let's say you win on the 22nd.
Yeah.
That'll take you to unbeaten in 4 fights, 3 wins, 1 draw.
Yeah.
At your weight category, there could be maybe just 1 more fight, and that then could be a realistic possibility of you, you know, becoming a professional champion.
Yeah, that's the dream. That's always always been the aim for me, you know, to win something for myself and for this place, you know, for what they've done for me, you know. Be nice to get a belt down there, wouldn't it, you know, from what I come from.
But
to what I am now, you know.
I mean, I think the story's well known. It's a fat kid walks in the gym just over 10 years ago, and I just love the natural progression that you've done from, you know, being a keep fitter to being an amateur boxer to being the amateur coach here, you know, and then now being a professional coach. It's a professional boxer. So it's bizarre story. And you know, you've now got more wins as a professional boxer than you had as an amateur boxer. You know, because you only had a very short career as an amateur boxer.
I had six, I think.
You won one, didn't you?
Yeah, I had six, won one, won me
very unfortunate. I filmed some of them.
Yeah, I mean, they were, you know, them rings fucking small, aren't they, you know? And I couldn't move my feet as well as I can, you know, in the professional wing it's a little bit bigger than it, so like I couldn't move like as much as I normally would, and I was getting caught on the ropes.
Just
and getting
watching you before when you were moving around with one of your stablemates there, movement is a lovely part of your game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's me.
You've got really good feet, great head movement, you know, and now you're not just hard to hit, but watching you in the bag, it seems like you touched on it before, you seem like you've got a bit of spite there now.
Yeah. Stepped it up a little bit now. Started doing strength and conditioning now. I've got a strength and conditioning coach on board now, so go to him every Thursday up in Darwin. Shep, he used to coach here. He used to box amateur here. Shep, I don't know if you know him. He beat Zelfa Barrett, didn't he?
Yeah, it's an amateur.
Yeah, beat Zelfa Barrett. I go to him every Thursday now. Strength and conditioning. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling the benefits from that. And from this way, you graft me all the time.
It must be brilliant for you though, because you can't really put limitations on yourself, have you? Because you never thought you'd get here, would you?
No.
So why can't you go as far as you want to go?
That's it, and that's kind of what I've realised now. Like, first went on the road, obviously it's nice, I wanted to make some money. But I always said to Alex I never wanted to go on the road and just be a punch bag and tuck up and just come away with the money. I want to look good, you know what I mean? I want to get involved, and then if I do get beat by a better kid, I get beat by a better kid than I've been beaten. But I never always wanted to go down just to take some punishment. Definitely not. That was never my plan. No.
So the plan this year is this is your first outing. Get out on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Get that win number 3 under your belt, and then, like I say, look for maybe
hopefully the central area will be there
before the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely before the end of the year.
Sounds like almost like a plan.
We've got a good plan.
Listen, I love coming down here. I love chatting to you. You're one of my favourite stories in boxing, mate. But you know, the gloves are off because this is a fight where, even though you are the home fighter, the home team doesn't really have too much pull here. You know, because you're not managed by Gary Booth, and it's a Gary Booth show. Yeah. So realistically, this is a fight where, you know, the other kid with his little bit of confidence that he's gained from his last few fights, is coming to win, mate.
Yeah, he is indeed. But you know, psychs me up a bit more, that Lee. You know that one.
Well, listen, I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully I'm going to be down there filming it, and might even be able to catch up with you afterwards. But good luck for them.
Thank you,
and like I say, hopefully, fingers crossed, I might be seeing win number 3.
You will be doing, mate.
Mikey, you take care, mate.
You too, mate. Thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.